Are you going to double down on your podcast this year? Because I am. Do you want God's plan for your life? Do you want to discover your calling? Do you want to build a business that's aligned with God's will? Hey girl, hey! I'm Jeanette, business and faith coach. After a decade in the military, the Air Force said, see you later, and I had to find my true calling. Want to know how God directed my life from a cybersecurity engineer to a faith and business mentor? In this podcast, I'll teach you how to start a business, how to know your business is God's calling, monetization techniques, how to trust the Holy Spirit, and how to set boundaries to listen to His word alone. Ready to become unapologetically unstoppable? Hey girl, hey, welcome back to the podcast. And I'm so excited because in 2023, I'm doubling down on the podcast. Aren't you excited about that? Because I am. So I'm going to do a new kind of like flow where it's going to be like a marketing thing on Monday, a website thing on Wednesday, and like a faith thing on Friday or something like that. I don't really know exactly, but I like the way that feels. And so I'm going to go with that. Now, these are the reasons I'm going to double down on the podcast. Because a podcast is my long form content. It is my long form content that is legacy that's going to live on forever, theoretically. When somebody hears a podcast, they always go back and listen to the first couple of episodes, right? That's what I do anyways. Or at least look at titles and be like, ooh, I want to hear what this one is about. And I might binge them all because they're good, right? So I want the content to live on forever, and I want to deliver high quality content 3 times a week. And me splitting it out in 3 different ways helps my brain be able to focus on one specific thing because your girl got ADHD. So that's just going to work for me. So if that doesn't work for you, I'm sorry about that, but that's how my brain works. So you can skip every other 3 episodes and find some faith stuff or some website type things like tech kind of, or some like actual steps to do some more marketing, right? So the reason I'm going to triple down on this is because I don't have the capacity. I would love to make YouTube videos, but I don't have the capacity. That means that I have to get dressed, put on pants, find Felicia or Valerie or Trusty Dusty. Those are the name of my wigs, y'all. To put on and some eyeliner. And I'm just not about that life very often. I'm not. And then I would have to do it at night after my kids are in bed. And I don't want to go to sleep with makeup on my face. And I don't want to have to like wash all that makeup off my face. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a podcast. I'm literally still sweaty from the workout I just had. And y'all can't smell me. And y'all don't see what my hair looks like. So it feels great. Like I can do this. I can do this. I love being able to give like actionable steps. And so that's what I'm going to do today in this podcast about why I'm doubling down on the podcast. So this is how I'm going to do it. Tonight, I'm going to batch 4 weeks of content. So that way, the rest of the time, I don't have to worry about it. Right now, it's just me doing the podcast. So that means that I am the one that's editing this. So I want to be able to edit, and I can edit with around my kids. That does not bother me. But I can't record around them. So I'm going to batch a lot of episodes. What I did yesterday and the day before that was do all the titles. So I know exactly what I'm going to talk about. So the first thing I did was get the titles done. Cool. I got them. I already got them in my brain. What I'm going to talk about. Second thing was plan a time to batch my content. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm batching my content and it feels good. 3, I'm going to batch edit them, which also feels great. And then after that, I've got a VA, and what she's going to do, she's going to upload them all as they need to, and she's going to put the transcript in there. She's going to put them through Otter, and then that's it. So if you want to double down on something because you think that's the place you need to be, make it doable. There's no way I could sit here every 2 days and do a podcast. I don't have time for that. I've got kids. I got all sorts of stuff going on in my life. I'm homeschooling. What? I just don't have time for that. So batching is the best way for me, especially with my ADHD brain, because then I get to talk about marketing in like one track for for an hour or so in real life. And then I put it out, and then my brain is good on that. So when you are doubling down on a platform, I think you should do that too. You should batch your stuff and let me know how it goes. Wow, that was so good. So I know that you know somebody that also needs to hear that. So share this episode, leave a review. And I would love if you could watch my free workshop at JeanettePeterson.com/missingpiece. I'll see you guys over on the grams at Jeanette.Peterson. Bye.